Students and learners across the globe has been broadly classified into two: those who learn to understand and those who learn to memorize. Memorization has been described as a mental process that helps you to store information to memory and be able to recall them when you need them. Understanding, on the other hand, has been described as a learning process that helps you to connect concepts, connect ideas, and be able to link previously existing information with these new ideas. Today, we are going to be looking at the key differences between understanding and memorization. Where do you think you belong to? Which do you think is going to help you as a student to study effectively? And think through this as we go through this lesson. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new to my channel, this is Basil World Academy. This channel is all about giving you the best tips and guidelines that will harness the potentials in you as a student and channel you to success in all areas of your academic endeavors. Stay right back, I'll be here. Without further ado, let's look at the key differences between understanding and memorization. The first thing that we need to know here is that memorization keeps information to memory, while understanding helps you to gain knowledge and be able to understand basic concepts. The second point is that understanding helps you to keep information for a long period of time, as long and as much as you need them, while memorization helps you to keep information for a short period of time, because these informations are stored in your short-term memory and you apply them or you retrieve them when they are needed. Next point is that understanding helps you to understand basic concepts and information on a deeper level. It helps you to have a grasp and the foundational knowledge you need about a particular concept and or about a particular information. On the other hand, memorization will only help you to understand or to gain information on a superficial level. It doesn't give you that flexibility of understanding basic concepts at a deeper level. The next point is that understanding will definitely help you to grow and shift your perceptions about ideas, concepts, and or whatnot. But on the other hand, memorization will not help you to grow in that level, will not help you to grow in a deeper level. It just keeps information and concepts on a superficial level. You will not be able to be flexible in your thinking and your perception, because the information is stored within the confines of your memory and you only need this information on a short-term basis. The next point is that understanding will help you to connect ideas, compare ideas, create ideas, and be able to apply the knowledge you've acquired. On the other hand, memorization will not give you this advantage of creating ideas or connecting ideas and comparing them. Of course, I believe you know that the basic advantage of learning is to apply. So when you understand, you have the confidence or the advantage of applying what you've learned when you have properly understood what you've learned. The next point, which is very important as a student, is that understanding will help you to gain knowledge at a deeper level, which we've mentioned before. Not just gaining this knowledge at a deeper level, it helps you to interpret them in your own words. It grants you the flexibility of using your own words too. On the other hand, memorization will not help you to interpret in your own words, because the information are so rigid in your memory. So you have to reproduce what you've memorized. This is where most students get to have issues with their examinations or with their study concepts, because when you learn to understand, you learn to understand at a deeper level. When you learn to memorize, it's just for a short period of time and it's just at this superficial level. So having mentioned all this, which do you think is better for you as a student, to understand or to memorize? The question that should come to mind at this period is, will understanding and memorization, will they be able to help you as a student to pass your examinations? Yes, of course, they're going to help you to pass your exams or extra interview or other academic endeavors you intend to embark on. But one is more effective than the other. I guess you know that. Your guess is as good as mine. Before I end this video, I would like to mention some basic facts and be able to conclude and tell you what I think personally that would be best for you as a student to employ during your studies. There are different schools of thought when it comes to memorization understanding. The first one argued that it is better for you to understand basic concepts before you tend to memorize them. The second group of these scholars, they argued that it is better for you to memorize before you understand, going by the fact that when we are growing up, memorization was part of the learning process. Of course, when you learned the multiplication tables at your childhood days, that was memorization per se. So the second school of thought argued that because memorization is already part of our learning process during our childhood, it is better to memorize, then later on you can understand. There's another school of thought which I believe solely that when you apply them, it's going to help you as a student. And this school of thought talks about the hybrid process of memorization and understanding. Trying to link memorization and understanding, try to, bring the two ideas together into your study skills. I believe in this concept because when you have a combination of the memorization skills and the understanding concepts, it's going to help you study effectively and to be a successful student. The hybrid concept talks about understanding the concepts before memorization. Of course, this will help you to be able to have a good and a deeper knowledge of what you're trying to study before developing personal or stringent skills or concepts that will help you to memorize that information. With this, I will be able to tell you that over the years, I've been able to apply this hybrid process and it has been successful for me. And I believe when you do that, it's going to help you to during your study schedules. This juncture, I want to ask you, having mentioned all this, which do you think is better for you as a student? Do you have a change of mindset? Do you believe that understanding is better than memorization, or memorization is better than understanding? Or do you believe that a hybrid or a blend of these two is going to give a massive result? Let me know what you think in the comments about these two. Thank you and see you in the next video.